Yeah, tough. Well, separate video, I guess. That's okay. Okay, so red retrieved. No, I think it's blue. So what blue can do here is go like this and then drop off all three of these cubes. I don't know if it's a great plan, but yeah, because unfortunate that it couldn't be that they couldn't get 4 cubes out of that. But at least now qualifies for this and can jump in and get some money. But now needs the cubes for it. But at least when they retrieve, then they'll get a dollar. So red can actually get both upgrades. I think red though wants to. Why not go for big money again? Yeah, cubes seem a lot tighter in this version, where you have to remember to keep going down here and getting them. Okay, so place a cube up here. Because then red is also the closest to getting cool Francisco. Red's also the closest to getting a Grand Office upgrade. Okay, so let's roll. It's 2, it's just 6 money. Okay. I'm just gonna go here, make sure to get some cubes. Red, is there any urgency? Doesn't have any cubes anyway, so goes here. Okay, so how do I want this to work? 1, 2, 3 to fill this, right? Okay, now immediately, let's do this. So this empties, that goes away, this pays out, and this goes up here. So this guy gets $5. So it's really still struggling to get money, actually. Anyway, okay, that paid out, and now this flips and it refills. One thing I did was make the first round longer. The first and third rounds are longer now, so this round is going to be really fast. Yeah, I lost it. Okay. So that refill, okay, so that was a free action. Now, whose actual turn is it? I think it's blue's turn, but blue doesn't really have anywhere to go because he doesn't have any cubes right now. So I think just retrieve, take a buck, because he's got the income, and then move these over. Okay, what can red do? Red also has no cubes. Huh. Yeah, what do you do if you have no cubes? It just reinforces that you have to. So retrieve, too bad. Like, it just reinforces of what is this? Yeah, you really just need to be on top of getting your, like, making sure you go get your cubes from the sugar bush. I think it also means you're more desperate to. Oh, I don't know. I think upgrading here might be much better now. I'm gonna try that. So we'll send this guy over here and upgrade this for 6. Okay. Now red just has. Oh, red needs to move these two. Red might as well. No, it feels too early to claim this barrel. Hmm. I think red's gonna go for a grant office upgrades. Let's go up here. Get $3. Okay, now blue can go over here and ditch these. He's gonna get this and get eight money right away. So go up to 9. So that's done. Gets a trophy, which is good news. And then this guy comes out right away. So this jumps down into the warehouse. So there was a little time pressure. There's time pressure in the sense that you don't know when that card's going to show up, I guess. Oh, and interesting. So, well, okay, let's have red go. What's red going to do? So red can, actually, this is now good timing for this situation. And let's say, so red's going to lose all of these. You know what? Blue could have been. I forgot about this actually. The money, gaining money, and this actually might be an opportunity to do this to gain money, just so that this player can get, so blue can get the upgrade they want. But okay, so claiming which so should they start pushing for trophies? It might be a little too early for that. So could I think they take this. I think they gain extra money from. Yeah, I think that's a big deal. Okay, so blue is going to retrieve. And unfortunately, cannot. They get a money. Oh, that's actually good. So they get the 10 money if they want to get their extra work, which I think they do. Now, this is pretty good for red, so they can actually fill this. And I think they'll just fill this last one as well. I wonder if it should be an option when you refill from the sugar bush. Should you pay then, or can you pay any time? Not too sure. Okay, now blue. What is blue gonna do? So blue for sure is gonna go down here at some point, but is it right now? I think blue goes for this upgrade, and I think they take the 4 meeples. So that's cool, actually. Now red retrieves, and red's going to be in pretty good shape to do something big. And they still don't have an income, but they are going to get a bunch of the game is going to start going a lot faster because we're starting to see upgrades and intent to need more to get more cubes. Okay, so blue. Okay, now blue is going to refill here. 1, 2. Oh, I also need to have blue pay for. Wait. So the blue's having a hard time getting money. Red has gone up to the Farland Market twice and has done pretty well with money. Also, they have a trophy because. Oh, interesting. What's this doing there? I don't know why there's a black meeple somewhere. Excuse me. They don't have 15 money though. So what they could do, how can they get that money? I think it's red's turn. Well, whenever red goes over here, they send this up there. Then they get a bonus. They get bonus money, so they're actually going to get 5 off of this. Yeah, red's going to run away with money, definitely. Blue's going to retrieve, and now for the first time fills these 4 spaces. Also, it takes a buck of income. I need to write the steps somewhere here. Oh, interesting. Now they're in a position to get some money and an extra meeple up here, so that actually might be good for blue. Okay, what is red up to? If red can get a cube from somewhere, I think they might as well. So go here, gain a cube for 2 money. Yep. Now it's blue. What's blue gonna do? Blue also has 2 upgrades. So let's check. So blue has 1 trophy here, and then now has 2 upgrades, so they gain a trophy. You know what? Red still hasn't used their mayor card. So I keep losing track. Is it blue's turn? Wait, red went here, gained a cube. I think that's it. Did blue just retrieve? I don't think so, right? So yeah, what's blue interested in? Blue needs money. Blue is in a big money deficit. So Hmm. So blue will go over there and roll, get some money. Get 6. Okay, it's red. So red is now prepared to do this. So ditching these 3 cubes, unfortunately. But, oh wait, they do have the money they need. Okay, so that worked out. And then both of these are unspent, but they get this trophy. Okay, back to blue. Maybe blue goes here to block. Blocks red for now. Now what's red going to do with this lone meeple? So there is nothing to do if you if you have a single meeple and these spaces are all taken, there's nothing to do with a single meeple right now. Oh, I guess you could turn it in for $1. And that's for free. So I guess it might as well. But then it's weird mechanically. Like, where does it go? It doesn't really go anywhere. And it's not a turn. So I guess for every meeple you have left, so that's red's turn, you would gain $1, which I think I just did. Okay, blue. I wonder if it's time to go here and just drop these off. Because from now on, this actually might have been a mistake because, yeah, so what's red going to do here? I guess they go 1, 2, spend 3 to get this third. Now, now this resolves. So blue's actually going to get a benefit here, and they gain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then nothing there. That resolves. So this flips. So now it's back to this is the third round. And we're back to 12 cubes. Okay, so that was red. Now blue's got to retrieve, and blue is actually going to gain $2 off of this. And they have a trophy because they just went up here. So it's blue now. Red. Red. Red has the money, so they might as well go up here. And claim one. Oh, but they don't have cubes. So maybe they go and do their last upgrade. So let's do that instead. Okay. Now blue. Blue also doesn't have cubes. So I think this is actually a kind of a problem. I'm not exactly sure what the nature of the problem is, but to always keep in mind that you're going to need to go and send somebody down to the sugar bush to collect sap. Like, that's important. Because again, red doesn't know what to do with this last meat. Yeah, there's nothing for them to do. Oh, except they can go here. And let's say spend 3 to get an extra cube. Because they need cubes. Okay, and then now blue. Oh, see, this is already not great because I'm forgetting stuff. So there's a free upgrade, but that's only going to be helpful to blue. Also, red has all the upgrades. No, they don't. They do not. What's blue going to do with all these meeples? You know what? Now these buildings could have. They could have a way that, like, to force. I mean, it's costly in terms of meeples, but you could. If you didn't want to waste meeples. Hmm. Oh, there's something blue can do. No, they need a cube for that. It honestly might be a change worth making, like, pretty much right away. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm about at an hour. So I'm gonna finish this game and then see how it goes. Yeah, what to do with a meeple? I guess I'll just take 3 money. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5 because I'm retrieving. So then these go in here. I think I'd probably spend 3 just to have the extra one come in. Okay, now it's red. Red has to retrieve. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now um, wait, red retrieved, but needs to get these. Okay, it's gonna make these cheaper. So red should go in and take the cheapest one for sure. So they gain a trophy and they gain an extra worker. Extra workers have been very unusual so far. What does blue do now? So blue can do this. Red could not do this. So I think blue will do it and burn all 3 of these cubes to get this card. Now it's to red. Red has 3 cubes still. Red could get the last upgrade. Could get a bunch of money right here. Is it time to go for this? Maybe, right? Because it's one more trophy. You know what though? They haven't at all done. Is this barrel worth it now though? What is this? They still can't. They would like to get. Okay, how about this? So they go here, gain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks more involved than some of your other designs. Yeah, you know what? This is the closest thing I have to a Euro. And I call it a mini Euro. It really is kind of sandboxy. And so I think of it as resource management, um, worker placement, and engine building. Yeah, it's definitely more involved, and the busyness of it, I'm actually not super excited about. It's gone. Yeah, I've yo-yoing. No, I don't really post much on BGG. I do put some updates um in Board Game Design Lab, but not a whole lot on BGG. Do you recommend doing that? When I'm in contests, I do place like I do update those. But even the last contest I was in, it wasn't worth it. I was not really able to keep up with the playtesting. This is a prequel game to the dexterity game. Get those pounds off. So what? This is how to gain the pounds first. Is that what you're saying? Because of the sugary theme. I should be playing that dexterity game. I guess what would be, I suppose, like jumping jacks. Nice. I suppose jumping jacks are a dexterity challenge. Or anything, running or anything like that. I like it. Zakun Games. Have you been making progress with some of your designs or sales or anything like that? I remember you were going with the model of like the puzzly kind of books, like game books, puzzle books, or at least like the print on demand style, which seemed really smart to me. Okay, where am I? Blue went here. Red. Oh, did blue just take this card? I think that's what happened. Wait. I think it is red's turn. No, red just gained money. That's what it was. So blue, what are you gonna do? I think you're gonna refill. Oops. 2, 3. So blue actually has a decent amount of money now, and might as well. Not too much. Using GPT to update my graphic design for 0x. Okay. Got it. It's a tough season to be productive. Anyway. So the game is really, it's winding down for sure. Blue needs to be poised to jump in here and grab one of these trophies. Where is red thinking they'll get their trophies from? So red can get another trophy from here, so can blue. What did I just do? Oh yeah, refilled. I wonder who feels like they. Yeah, Fred retrieves. It's helping me understand InDesign better. Yeah, so I haven't used ChatGPT in a while. I guess since Grok kind of took over, and then I think Gemini took over for Grok. I mean, as far as in my understanding, like the strongest AI tools. I haven't done anything with Claude, but Gemini is incredible. I think everything is pretty insane right now, so maybe it doesn't really matter what you use. Um, so if blue retrieves right now, wait, blue went here. It's red's turn, If red retrieves, well, first of all, if red goes here and then refills, I don't really see the need for that though. Does red feel a need to get money? Yeah, very fluid jostling between the big players. Yeah, it's pretty insane. I thought GPT was kind of falling behind though. That was my impression. Is that what you have heard, or you just kind of, are you used to GPT and you're just paying for premium, or like why did you pick GPT? I think red will go here. It's probably a blunder. Like, so to let blue retrieve first is probably a big mistake for red. This goes away. Because now red retrieves. Where? Red's going to have 5 meeples, though. And a lot of cubes. Because all these come over. Oh, you know what? Blue retrieve, but also needs 2 extra bucks because of the income there. So what's blue's most urgent move here? Oh, wait, these need to come over. Yeah, there's still something kind of inelegant about remembering these steps. I mean, not remembering, but like about the steps of like retrieving. I like it. I like it better than, okay, you're done, you're out of meeples, okay. Now let's both go through this process. I actually prefer this. I prefer how fluid it is. I think it's a better game this way. But it's still like remembering this little process. I'll need to have some player aid somewhere. Or some iconography that reminds players of like this little process. So we're pretty much down to the last few turns here. Oh, this shouldn't go here. Interesting that money is almost even, almost exactly even. And red can afford this. Well, I still think, let's see. So isn't it blue's? It's blue's turn. So this is going to cost red a lot of money, whereas this is not going to cost. Red's going to go here, but it's going to drain the money, so it's going to make it harder for them to get community projects. So I think blue's better move is to go up here. 1, 2. Claim, because this is only going to cost. This is only going to cost blue 10 with the discount. So that's actually pretty good. Now red, are they considering? They're considering going here, and they should probably, because they're going to upgrade, and they're going to upgrade this one, so they'll get an extra trophy for that. So the question is blue capable? Oh wait, blue would have to spend all these because they got the upgrade. Oh, there is potential to get. Oh, this actually changes things. Okay, so so red is going to go here and is going to fill a barrel with this card. This one. The reason for that is because at least they're very close to getting a trophy just by having, they'll have 4 there. Can blue get any more trophies right now is the question. So I think just to So blue's still going to need money. So let's say blue goes up here. And they send a cube over here. They roll. Well, they get 6. 6 right now, so 12. So at least they can afford this next one if it becomes available. Did I add? Okay, so there's, let's check if my trophy count is correct. So it's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for blue. Okay, it's 5 for blue. It's 5 because they have 2 of the 3 upgrades, and so that counts as 1 trophy. Now let's check for red. So red has, where did I put it? It's over here. Dang it, I forgot it again. This needs to come out, and it shuts down closer remarket. So they spent this one. That's what happened. Sounds like my parents are back. Is that right? Nice. I'm just about finished in here too. Okay. Now with that distraction, I have lost where I am. Where'd I go? Okay. Blue got money. Red can drain. Oh wait, I was checking trophies for red. So red has all the upgrades, so that's 2. 2, 1. So 2 more is 4, 5. Yeah. I'll let them know, Francisco, that you send your greetings. So red is at 5, 2. This is it. This is the end of the game right here. Just about. Okay, what is red going to do with all of these? So here is something actually. Red can come in here and drop all 5 of these and get this trophy right here. So that's kind of interesting. So red just got a 6th trophy. That was just with 1 meeple, but now they're out of cube. So blue retrieves. And gets the $2 for that. 1, 2. Red has to do something. So red is going to come in here, empty this out, gain 1 from the supply. This gets paid out immediately. So they're not actually going to get this. They're not going to get this trophy from here. Paid out, but they do get the 12 money. Okay. They're very close to getting a trophy off of just getting some more. Interesting. So blue has just enough. What could blue do? So blue can go here. I don't know that blue got the extra meeple from before. So that's a problem. So blue's going to go here and claim the 14 spot with the discounts because they have exactly 14 money, so they can drop it down to 2 because they have a discount. and then claim this space here, gain another trophy, and then add a meeple right here. So red, it's tricky. So red could, I think this is it, actually. Because what happened? So red finished, red drained the sugar bush. The blue had a turn, now red. Does red get their last turn? Maybe. But what can they do with it? Nothing, right? So I think we just compare, and then red would win because of money, which is pretty incredible. Like there was a lot of uncertainty there, like as far as how oh, blue couldn't get this last upgrade because red was here. There might be a more satisfying way to win, like, or to end, like once everybody's Sugar Shack and garages are emptied of cubes, maybe. But anyway, that was really close, and I'm definitely enjoying. Hey, legends! I'm just finishing up this self-play test, and it was really close, and I was really encouraged by that. There were lots of ways to get trophies. And it was cool. Red realized they could get one here. They might have been able to get two some other way. But anyway, I feel really good about them both ending with 6. I like that a lot. And then red would have taken it just by having more money. But both were within striking distance of 7. So if red had retrieved one step earlier, then blue would actually be able to get in there, and because that is something you can do without placing any cubes. And blue had this discount, so they could have afforded the upgrade no matter what. So I think that actually worked really well. It isn't obvious to me whether I missed out on some like super optimal play stuff. But this was working. It's not quite, I think it's better. I think it's much better in terms of flow than the previous iteration. So the only thing I might change, this would be a significant change, would be adding a meeple placement on your Sugar Shack, in a sense to force. So what you could do is you could load your Sugar Shack with one meeple, and then move your cubes directly into your garage with another, but then you would be sacrificing 2 meeples to force cubes, rather than using that's if there's an emergency. That actually might make sense, but typically the way you'll get these cubes to come into the garage is by retrieving your meeples. So you could either, this is what I'm considering after this playtest, is forcing. So this is how this would work. They just move over after you retrieve. So considering considering being able to force it by using an extra meeple, which hopefully would feel very expensive, but maybe it wouldn't. I guess it just depends. That would be something to play test. Yeah, so overall I feel pretty good with how that went, and I'm going to transition away. It looks like it's time for our construction project. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and enjoy the rest of your day. Please be productive and have a nice time. But yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you soon. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, and bye-bye for now.